Hello, us. Hello, there was an interruption here. Hello.
Yeah, well, with you.
I'm sorry, the interruption came from our side. It is from the application we are using. The service went off and they restarted. I was explaining something about lot size. Let me go back to that point. In case any of us have a question, you can still ask. I hope you can see my platform very clear.
Yes. Very clearly.
I believe the webinar is more better than physical training because most of us won't afford to come to our office from your location. But with this application, you can easily connect to us and get the same quality training and education from us. So you don't have to travel from your city to our office for training. Now, I was explaining something to us on lot size. Then I moved down to explain about equity, balance, and margin. Please, I'll be a little bit fast because of time. I need only 1 hour to be here. That's why I'm trying to be fast. Most important thing for us now is to know how to buy, sell. Then other things will be coming up in subsequent time. I said that we have this lot size to measure our profit and control our account. Apart from leverage and the margin, your best friend should be your lot size. How you want the profit to run. If you must have heard some people talking about forex, that forex can give you money overnight. It is from the lot size. Someone is talking. You must have had people telling you that forex can give you money overnight. It is from the lot size. The kind of lot size you choose determines how your profit will run. But why we always advise for a friendly
Please let there be orderliness. Now we are late.
Please, I need some quietness so that other people will be able to hear me. I don't want to mute anybody. Because if I mute you, I won't be able to hear you when you ask questions. I have the control to mute anybody I want to mute here.
Please go ahead.
Someone is asking me about CCI. I will explain that later. They are just a trading company. This lot size now is what you have to study very well to know. Assuming you have $200 account, you choose 0.20. That should be your maximum. If you have a $200 account, if you have an account of like $100,000, you can choose 100.00 to trade $100,000 account. Then the amount of money you have, it determines the kind of lot size you should choose. I hope this area is clear. Then now, let me come to equity, balance, and the margin. Let me come to equity, balance, and the margin. When you place a trade, especially for beginners now, when you place a trade, your profit will read at this point. This is where your profit will be reading. Assuming you have a minus, it will also be reading at this point. But your balance will remain constant, while your equity will be fluctuating based on your trading result. If your trade is on profit, it will be adding on your equity. So now, equity is just balance in percentage, and your margin is also something like equity in percentage. Okay, let me just place a little thread. Let me place a thread. Let's say, okay, let me place a thread. This is a live account, so I have to be very careful here. This is a live account. Let me just place a buy on Euro USD because Euro USD is going up today. Let me place a buy today. I've placed buy now. How to just watch me? How I want to place the buy? I'll go here. I will select a lot size. I'm supposed to select 30 loss side, but I don't want to trade now. Let me just place use one loss for practice. Let me place a buy. I've placed buy. It has gone successful. Now look at it. Now look at the buy I've placed. This is minus $3 because I've been charged. The commission charges is there. That is minus 3 pips. Now I place this buy. It's not for profit or loss. It's just for me to demonstrate to us how equity, margin, and the balance, as well as free margin. Then I may see you use this opportunity to explain to us about stop loss and target profit. Watch now. I have let's buy USD at this price. Look at the price. This green point is where I placed the buy. The price I opened the buy is at 1.19164. That is the current price of Euro USD now. Now, if Euro USD move from this point above, I'll be making profit. I've already placed buy on Euro USD. Now, this is the loss size I use. Now, watch carefully what is happening. Now, this is my balance. I have $36,696 here. Now, but now see my equity. I have 36,694. Are you with me, house? Now,
Yes, we are
now
with you.
my equity is now 694 because I'm having minus $2 the commission charge. So assuming if I start gaining now, my equity will be adding, while my balance will remain constant until when I close my profit. That will be when my equity will reflect in my balance. Somebody with children, they're disturbing their house.
Let that person control the child. It's too much.
Meeting.
I don't want to mute anybody. I would have muted some people.
Please do, sir. Please do. We are in a meeting.
Okay.
Dude, there's no need for us to talk. You can unmute it later, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
I can see H&M Benjamin from Oslo.
Going on.
You have been on our seminar. Okay, I think it's quite.
Yes, thank you. Good. That's a good job, sir.
Although I didn't mute everybody, sir. In case I see another one, I will see mute.
Good.
Now, this is what I'm trying to explain to us. I placed this buy here at 1.19168. What this means that in the international market now, €1 equals to $1.19. But in trading, it has to be in decimal point. So that's why this point came up, 1 point. But on the general note now, for you to have €1 using US dollar in the international market, you have to pay $1.19. And now I've let this buy position here. This is the buy position. If the market, that's Euro USD, move from this point away, from 1.19168 to 1.19170, 71, 72, move up, I'll be making profit, and huge profit. Each pip give me $1. Each pip give me $1. What I mean by pip is price interest point. If euro move from 1.19168 to 1.19169, that is 1 pip movement. At this point, I'll make my profit. Then I was explaining something on equity, margin, and balance. Now, yes. This is my margin. This is my equity. I have 691, while my balance is 696. That is $5 difference because I'm having minus 5. I've not gained the market I opened. That's why my equity reduced. Are you with me, house?
Yes, we are with you, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's why my equity reduced because of I've not gained this market. If I started getting this market, this minus will be out. then my equity will be adding. My equity will be adding. Assuming I'm getting $5 here, my equity will be minus plus addition of $5 here. My equity will be higher than my balance. Now, this is my margin. I have a free margin of $36,000. Remember, my balance is 36, and I have a margin of 36. In the sense that I'm not even trading with you up to 1% of my money. I mean, it's impossible to lose this trade. Very, very impossible. Because I still have enough margin. Now, this is my margin percentage. I have about 61,000% margin. So I'm of a very good advantage in this market now because my lot size is very small, and that affected my margin to be very high. I have a free margin of $36,000. I told you free margin is just your equity in percentage. That is free margin for you. Then now, but assuming I have a trade of let's say 40 lot size, 40. On this $36,000, it will make my margin to become if I place that trade, my margin will reduce to maybe $20,000 or $25,000 margin because I'm taking over 10% position of my balance. Are you with me? This area is very technical. Most new beginners don't know how to calculate their margin. Later they will say they lose money in trading because they don't actually understand the technicalities on how to manage the money. You can't lose your money on forex when you know what you're doing. It's not possible. It's not possible to lose money in forex. You can only lose trade, but you can't lose money. Then, as you can see now, let's say I have 50 lot size. 50 lot size means that I'm trading with over, let's say, over 11% of this money. Then my margin will reduce. It will not be up to 36. My margin will be maybe $28,000 because I have about 11% trade. So your margin is affected based on your lot size. Apart from leverage you choose when you open the account and all of that, your leverage, but your margin is also going to be calculated based on the lot size you choose. I hope this area is very clear.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Then now, let me talk about, okay, ask a question now.
If you choose your lot size to be 50, how much is a pip then?
Then on our platform, 50 will give you $50 per one pip.
Okay. But now that this that you place here now, which is 1.0, so does it mean that a pip is $1?
$1.
Yes.
It's a live account. This is real money. It's not demo. So that I can afford to use $1 because it's a small. I can close it out at the end of the training, but I will not get much. That's why. On a normal note, the required minimum lot size I use on this account is 30 because it's about $30,000. But are you with me now? So I just placed it to show us. So I don't want to gain or lose. I just place trade. That's why I use one lot. Are you with me?
Last question. I'm with you, sir. Another question. Let's say for a beginner like me with $300, like what would be my lot size you can advise me to be using?
Your lot size, watch the screen, 0.30. That's highest.
30.
Okay.
Understand, this is my own analysis.
Okay.
Yes, you can still use 2 points if you want. If you have a higher leverage, you can still use 1 point. But I'm talking about money management system here. How we manage.
Yes.
We use 0.30. We don't trade with more than 10% of our money.
Okay.
We don't trade with, even the US Wall Street traders in United States trade with 3% profit. I mean, as big as they are, 3%. But why they're on 3% is because they are a big company and 3% worth a lot of money for them.
Because their capital is much.
Yeah, it is much. So yes, because those companies they are trading in billions of dollars. So 3% of maybe 1 billion is a big amount of money.
Okay.
So that's the thing. But someone can say use.
Can I ask the question?
Your voice is breaking. You can type the message. The line is breaking.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear you clear
How do I type the message?
I can hear you clear now.
Okay.
Talk. I can hear you clear now.
Okay, fine. Good. Now, for the crude oil, when you're talking about fundamentals, I noticed they were saying, you know, because of the disaster,
yes,
they have shortage in the oil.
Yes.
But meanwhile, America has decided to release about 4.5 billion per barrel from their reserve. Now,
yes,
I was reading from oil.com. What effect does that have on the fundamental? For example, now because OPEC is trying to cut this production, while America is now releasing from their reserve. Yes. When America releases, what effect does it have on the price?
Now, understand the law of economics. If they release this amount of barrel into the market, and we now have much supply of the commodity, yes, the price will drop.
Yeah, they have already released it. They have already released the oil. They've released it already.
Yes.
So they're saying to hot OPEC, so it means the price of the oil will fall.
Yes, it will fall because even this news you're talking about, I saw it on CNN last week when Donald Trump, when Donald Trump moved to tap into the oil reserve because of much demand in oil. Now that's why I told you that in our office here, we will sell crude oil at $48 per barrel or $50 per barrel. At this point, we are not going to sell it because on Thursday we sold at $45 per barrel and we made a lot of profit. So even our profit, even if you didn't trade for 1 month, it will pay all our staff salary and all of that because of
fantastic
the profit we made on this single trade. Then
about 5,000.
No, that's just my personal account. We have different kind of accounts we trade. Then I was saying something about on this crude oil now. On Thursday is crude oil inventory. That is when we will get the report of what is in stock. On Thursday, it's supposed to be Wednesday, but they shifted it to Thursday because today is holiday in the United States. So they shifted it to Thursday. On Thursday, they will release the report of the inventory report. We will know how much they have in stock. If the amount of crude oil in stock is higher, the market will definitely go down. But if it's lesser, the market will go up. But now, based on the chart of crude oil in here now, as you can see, it has not passed $50 per barrel for over, let me say, since July 19th. Let's say since July, it has not passed $50 per barrel. Now it's currently at $47 per barrel. So we are going to sell 48. No matter what Donald Trump pushes in the market, it will not take the oil price to $60 or to $70 per barrel. It may be between this $48 or $49 or higher as $50. I hope I've answered your question, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you put the stop loss?
Then look at how to stay stop loss. Now, just watch me now. I apply this trade now. At this point, we have two ways of setting stop loss. We can put instant stop loss. If you want to put it, it is as you place a trade, you can put your stop loss instantly. But if the trade have moved away from where you place the trade, you can now select a price by yourself and put the stop loss. Look at what I'm trying to explain to you. When you want to set out the stop loss, you double click under this stop loss, double click here, double click. I hope then now this is the stop loss level. I put my stop loss 550. This 50 pips is 500 pips here. Don't be confused. Let me explain something on my platform.
Yes, please.
On this my account. Are you with me, house?
Yeah.
Yes.
We are with you.
On this my account,
We are with you.
my price figure is on 5 decimal point. That is 1.19550. It's on 5 decimal point. But on a standard currency price, it's on 4 decimal point.
You're right.
So now, since it's on 5 decimal point, I have to put 500. This 500 here. This 500 I put on stop loss is 50 pips. because it's on 5 decimal point. So if your account is on 4 decimal point, you put 50. It will be 50 pips. It will be exactly 50 pips stop loss. But why I put my own 500 is because my account is on 5 decimal point. Then as I type this 500, I click on copy as. I click this point at this level to modify it. I'm setting my stop loss. My stop loss is executed. Look at my stop loss at 1.18540. Look at the price. Now, what I'm trying to emphasize here now is that I've pledged to buy Euro USD at this point. Assuming the market did not appreciate, my stop loss should be here. Let my trade. Let it not exceed at this price. Let it not exceed 1.1814. Now, 50 pips will give you maybe minus $50. That is how to set it instantly. But assuming the market have gone ahead of you, you can maybe select a price. Let's say I want to set the stop loss at 1.1890. I double click here again. Then I now type it one. I now wipe away this one. I now type 1.18690. Then I type. This is manual way of setting the stop. As you can see, I've modified it again. My stop loss price have changed. Then, assuming I want to set a target profit, I am taking a buy position. If the market appreciates to this point, I'll make profit. I may set a buy target at 1.19550. I can go here, target 200 pips. This is standard of our trade. We target 50 pips stop loss and 200 pips profit, because we always gain higher than loss. Then I may put it 200 pips.
Sorry.
Okay.
What informed the decision to make it ratio 4:1?
I mean the decimal point of 1.4.
No, you said you normally put your stop loss at 50 pips.
50 pips,
and
yes.
your take profit at 200 pips.
200 and that's 1.4 now.
Yeah, that's 1.4.
He's right.
Now.
Yes, I'm not asking why. How did you come to that conclusion?
That is my strategy. It's my personal strategy. That I like to gain about 200 piece profit on my, because I'm a long-time trader. We trade for 1 month, sometimes 1 week, 1 week, 1 month. The minimum trade is 1 day. That's our minimum trade, 1 day.
Sorry, Mr. Oche, can I say something? Can I say something to him?
Okay.
There are some things there are some kind of trades you trade.
Are you
like
Victor?
you normally? Yes, I'm Victor. I'm Victor.
Okay, I can hear by your voice.
This is Victor. Now you normally trade pin bar, piercing bar, and those kind of trades give you that 4:1. It's a sure banker thing.
Yes.
So when you want to put a trade, I learned that from Mr. Oche. When you want to put a trade, you calculate, you check the trade, know your gain and know your risk. Now, if it's not up to that ratio, don't put it.
Yes.
That's what Mr. Oche does. I learned it from him.
Yes.
So there are trades that give you that you will see it before you go into it. You see that this trade can give me 4 times my stake.
Yes.
That's when you take those ones. Anyone that doesn't give you that, don't take it.
Yeah, we don't take it because of the market condition determines the kind of trade I want to place. So now, if I see a short market, I will position myself to target. One thing about trading is that you don't trade every day. We in our office here, what we try to do is to identify trading opportunities, which usually comes sometimes once a week, 2 or 3 times a month. Market is 24 hours, 7 days a week, but there are trading opportunities that once you see it, you trade. Like for example, last month we traded on Atron. We made a lot of money on Atron. Atron is a cryptocurrency. Look at it here. Atron. When it was added on our platform, I told our investors to fund the account and place buy on Atron. Wait, I'm coming. Atron is a cryptocurrency, but it has been added on forex platform. It was added when it was 198 per dollar. Somewhere here, it was added. Then I called my friends. It was somewhere here. This was when it was added on our platform. it was very low. I called as many as to fund their forex account and place buy on Atron. And the Atron is now $480 per one Atron. Just imagine from 198 to 480. They have made a lot of profit. One woman have about $20 million account. Is an oil worker.
$20 million.
Now, what I'm trying to explain to you is that we try to identify trading opportunities in the business. That's one of our strategy. One, we don't trade all the time. When we have investment opportunities, we can trade. One trade may give us a profit for 6 months. We won't care to trade it. Unless if the amount is not big. Assuming you have $100,000 account and you gain 20 pips of a trade. Do you know how much that is? That will give you about $20,000 profit. Then
no, just for vacation.
Hello?
Vacation.
Now, my major concern, my major area, I want us to understand the area of risk management, to manage risk, to control our capital first. What can we do to control our capital? It's not just trading. I used to see a lot of people losing their money, unnecessarily in trading. I say, wow.
Especially me.
Yeah, new traders. They don't know how to control their capital. This is pure business. Assuming you started a boutique business with, let's say, 100,000 naira. If you didn't gain profit, at least you can sell off your clothes and get your money back.
And get back my money.
Yes. And then for you to come up tomorrow and tell me that you have sold everything and there's no profit and there's no capital. Now, this is the area that people don't really understand how to manage it. Now, this is Euro USD. I will spend something on base and quote. This is Euro USD. I have a capital of $36,000 to trade on them, and what I'm taking is just one pip position. Then I'm trying to use my dollars to buy euro. This is how forex works. I'm using my dollar now to buy euro at this price. At this price I place trade. Then if this market appreciates above this price, I'm making profit. I may choose to, if I gain about 10 pips, I will close the market and collect my profit. Then my question will now be, what if the market did not go according to my trades? What will happen in the market? Then I may say, I may choose to close my trade at 5%. That's what I can lose. I may choose to close my trade at 1%. I may choose to close it at maybe 10% highest. Just like you are a boss in your business, and you give your staff money, or you give him charge over your business, and inform him to sell a particular cloth that you put 100 naira per cloth, but that he's to sell it 110, for you to make 10 naira profit on each. And all of a sudden, there's a bad market. The price of clothes drop in the market. People are no more buying that particular cloth. Maybe the cloth doesn't move people again. Are you with me? Let's say, for example, let's say, for example, coat, that big coat that's not suit, the other big coat, overcoat. Let's say that people are still have it in their. Okay, let's say knock at 310. It's a commodity, but it's out of date. It is no more. It's no more in view for people to buy it. And you purchase this Nokia at $100, and you told your boys, this is the price of Nokia at 310, and now it is $100. I bought it. That's the price I bought it. Now I have placed my buy on currency at 1.198. That is the same thing as buying Nokia. Since I've placed this buy, if much demand comes on Nokia 310 in the market, in the offline market, I will be selling $105. I may be selling $120. I may be selling $150 because of there is much demand on it now. Instead of I may sell it $150 because the market just went up. People kept buying Nokia 310. Then, if after purchasing this price, this Nokia at $100 per one commodity, per one. And people are no more buying Nokia at 310, and the price began to drop. My neighbors began to sell $95 per one, $98 per one. I may say, wow, that means the price is actually dropping. That is what is happening here. The price is dropping in the market now. I may say, okay, I can only afford to sell this in $95 only because I bought at $100. So I cannot allow this market to keep going down to $50. Why the product I bought at 97, at $100, sorry, is now $50. It means that I've lost about 50% of my capital. I may choose to select my stop loss at $95 maximum. If nobody buys at $95, I will return it back to the dealer, or I will close down the shop and collect my capital. That is how to sell stop loss. That's exactly what I have done here too. I've placed a stop loss at this price. If the price of euro did not appreciate, let it not pass this point, so that my capital will remain with me. Are you with me, house?
Yes, we are with you.
Then now, if the price appreciates, I may choose to set my stop loss here. I may say, okay, at this point, since if the price appreciates to this point, I will gain my profit and I will close the shop and go home. Then look at what I will do now. I will now click on stop loss. I will click on that place. I will select this. I may select 1.19550. I will type it here, 1.19550. Then I execute it. The third,
so profit.
Yes, I've set my set profit at this price. Then I will now relax and watch the market. Then if the price moves to this point, I will gain profit. But remember one thing, it's not just trading this thing, it's trying to make analysis first to know the best position to trade. You don't guess or gamble in the market. You know why you are buying and why you are selling. Don't just
which is
the analysis.
Which is based on fundamentals.
Fundamentals first. But after all your fundamentals, you must place, like for example, let me tell you something. On Wednesday, I told the house about this crude oil in Wahala.
Crude oil.
Yes.
We are going to buy crude oil. That day we bought crude oil and we lose money. We lose the crude oil. Then later, that didn't.
The next day.
The next day, we now have to place another buy because oil must go up. There's no need. There's no way that 8 refineries in the United States shut down because of hurricane. 8 shut down and the shortage of oil. There's no way that oil price will not appreciate. We placed the buy here the first day. The market came down and hit our stop loss. Then we placed another buy because we have already done our analysis. Because there's one thing in trading. You may not know their particular price the market will revise. You may know the areas.
The reason.
I know the areas. One, you may know the reason why it will reverse, and on market platform, you can only know the areas. Like the market is likely to reverse this area, or this.
Yes.
So
peak or
yes, you won't just know that the market will reverse at this particular price. It must. No. It's not them. It's not them. So it may be within this average price or within this other average price. I don't know if you have a question.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
The price hello?
I'm with you, sir.
I'm with you.
Yes, sir. The trade you place now, I see something in it.
Okay.
If you look at the straight line to your left,
okay,
you see that there are peaks, and to your left.
To my left, as I'm watching my laptop.
Please place it the way it was before. I think it was on 1 hour or somewhere before.
Okay, it was on 1 day. Look at it.
Is it on daily or was it on daily before?
It was on 1 hour before, but it was on 5 hours before. Now it's on daily.
Okay, put it on 4 hours. It was on on a kind of peak, on a kind of top. Are we not buying the top?
No,
look to your left.
My left. This is my left. I'm going to my left now.
Yes, up small. You see a valley there. If you go to your extreme left,
yeah.
Yes, the extreme left, down. You see another peak there. Up.
Okay.
No, the up. You see, is that not a junction to avoid?
This is a previous chart. This is the current chart.
Yes.
All these, like this one happened August. This one happened July. Okay, 7th of August. It's over a month now. Today is 4th of okay, it close to a month. This is happened 7th of August.
August.
Currently, me personally, I cannot use this one to determine the fate of the market now.
Of the market now.
Here is I can only use this point. I can use this point and this point. Because it's on 4 hours chart. Assuming it's on a weekly chart, something like this, or 1 month chart, then you may use it to determine the, like for currently this is the 1 month chart of Euro USD.
Yes. And what I'm trying to say, if you move to your left, you see about 3 bottoms on the monthly chart.
Okay, monthly
on
chart.
the monthly chart.
Yes.
See 3 bottoms to your up.
Okay, here.
Go up. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Go. The other 1, 2, 3. Is that not, considering where you entered, is that not a point one should be looking out for reversal?
No.
No.
See, at this point, this is December 2008. It's over 7 years.
Okay. Yes.
This is December 2008. That was when this happened. So it's very old.
Okay.
Yes. So personally, I don't. There will be people that use those things. They're already old market. This one happened 2010. This one happened.
Get me charger.
Very almost let's say 5 years straight.
Yes.
Now this here now it was 2014 trade here.
14. Yes.
Why? Here is 2016.
Get me my charger.
So currently, this is where we have 2017. Somewhere here.
17. Yes.
So now, now, the market may remain at this top till end of this year because this is a long time trade. Yes, the market may remain at this point. It's not that from this 1.20500 Euro USD may remain on that point the end of this year because we already 3 months to end the year. It's a 3 months.
End the year.
Yes. But now,
I understand.
Now, if you have millions of dollars in your account, I will recommend monthly trade for you. Monthly, or maybe you don't actually have time to monitor the market all the time. You can go for monthly trade or quarterly trade. You can trade for 3 months, for 6 months. The trade. Then if you don't have up to that, you can go for 6 weekly trade. Like I trade weekly and daily more. I trade daily and weekly more. Then any other question here? Any question?
No. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I hope we are all clear with how to say
equity margin.
Then another thing Victor asked me, I don't know how many advanced traders we have here. Victor, your question was for advanced traders, but he asked a question of PIMBA and PSM bar. This is an example of PIMBA. This example here is an example of PIMBA. It's what we use. It's one of our strategy in trading. It's a reversal. Let me know if I will see them more. It doesn't always occur, but anytime you see PIMBA, it's another.
4 hours.
Now, this 4 hours. This is another example of PIMBA. On your own side, it may take time and Google PIMBA. You see the different kind of. This is another sign of strong reversal. This is another sign of strong reversal. This is another sign of strong reversal. Are you with me? Then let me look for example of PSM bar. This is Britain pound. PSM bar. We don't have strong PSM bar here.